All right, good morning. This is your quick marketing tip this morning. I heard yesterday Darren Hardy share a little tidbit that I'd heard from Brian Tracy before, but I kind of forgotten about. And so I'm just going to pass it on to you. That Brian calls it the E to E factor. That between successful people and the average schmo who just wants to, skid through life, their primary difference is how they spend their time. 95% of the population spends their spare time in entertainment. Television, movies, partying, clubbing, going out, shopping, social media, things like that. They're just a waste of time in terms of productivity. Now, everything in moderation, but if you really want to make some money, then you need to be doing something that is actually creating a profit. Okay, so the other 5%, the other E, is the other 5% spend their time in education, bettering themselves. So this is the great divide. This is the giant gap between the haves and the have-nots. And I just want to encourage you to look this morning quickly in these 3 minutes that I'm talking to you at your own life. Are you a have or you have not? And if you're a have-not, you really need to take an honest look at how you spend your spare time. Now, I'm not telling you have to work all the time. I'm saying in your spare time after your work day, go out back and sit down out on your porch if the weather's nice, right? Sit on your porch swing, go to your lounge room, sit down and pull out a classic. Read something, a historical book. Do something. Focus on an area of interest. All you have to do is, like Darren says, a little bit of that kind of reading, follow the compound effect, and over time, you'll become an expert in that field. You'll have gathered another skill to offer. All right, so that's the tip. Are you on the big heavy bottom share of the E with everybody else spending your time in front of a television? Listen, quick thing about television. Televisions came from an invention called the Dream Box. Google the Dream Box and television together and look up what it is. Just so you'll know. I'm not going to give it away, but it has to do with deep hypnosis and programming, okay? And then also you can look up what the flicker rate of a high-definition television does to your brain waves. If you sit in front of a TV in your off time, you're literally dumbing down your intellect. You're slowing down your capacity to think. So instead, choose something that will educate you. And I don't recommend doing that in front of a computer or in front of backlit screens. That's another thing that's not really great for you. And even though I'm making this video on an iPhone 6, I'm extremely conscious that this thing uses microwaves. So I don't keep this thing around me when I'm working and when I'm relaxing. So that's my tip today. Be a success, be a have, not a have-not, and spend your spare time educating yourself, growing in some area. Read the Bible, get to know your Creator, get to know truths about yourselves, like in Romans 8. Learn all about how God feels about you and others so that you can see each other and other people in a better way and engage at a higher level. This creates profits, I promise you. Now, this is a quick bonus tip. I'm going to go on a little bit longer. With that metrics in play, that 85 to 95% of people spend their spare time wanting, desiring, and needing entertainment, when you, as a 5%er, are out there making your high-value services and products, make them entertaining. You see what I'm getting at there? If you want to draw that crowd, you have to meet them where they're at. You can share once you've met them where they're at with a better way to do things. But bring them value, bring them entertainment, and bring them your best of your best every time. All right, so that's my best tip for you today. I got another one, but it's going to come tomorrow, and it has to do with something very similar, having to do with when your market buys. What kind of time frames are involved with being part of a new company? All right, so that's my tip for you today. God bless you, and thank you for spending these quick 5.5 minutes with me. Bye now.